Yo, 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 welcome to Ball Up. This is your boy Ryan. We are on set with Keenan, and then we have a special guest with my main man since we were in diapers pretty much. My main man is Antoine Newt Brown. What up, Newt?
Yo, you funny, yo.
What up,
Nice
bro?
intro. Nice intro, man. We out here. Want to talk my sugar honey iced tea. You know what I mean? While I'm drinking my spiked iced tea. I
I
mean,
feel you on that one. I
hell
really
yeah.
need one of those too. I was actually gonna come on set with a drink, but I was running out of time doing all the things that I was doing. So Twan, we're gonna have a little introduction of yourself. We already know me. We already know Keenan. So, hey,
Yes, sir.
Twan, like, who you?
Who you? Damn, I don't know if I want to give y'all like the urban to me or like the professional me. Wow. So I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm Twan. Well, Antoine, obviously, but people know me as Twan B. I'm from Irvington. I'm that guy. I'm a dean of students right now in middle school. But outside of that, I'm a proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. One of the best students I've ever made in my life. But I'm a basketball head. I'm a forget all the personal stuff. I'm a basketball head. I see that y'all like football heads, so I'm gonna push y'all buttons today. Hopefully I don't make y'all too upset. But that's a little bit about me.
All right, cool. All
Word.
right.
What's up?
So with that being said, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna push the rigor. I'm all kipped up, Twan. You know, and got me in this kip lingo and everything. We're gonna push the rigor. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna get right into this NBA talk. All right. So one thing that's been a hot topic for me and a lot of people I've been talking to, I'm sure we've all been watching The Last Dance, the
Yep.
docu-series about the Chicago Bulls' last run in 1998.
Yes, sir.
So the first few episodes are actually really, really good. Like, I've been on the edge of my seat. I've been like extremely invested in this show. But your boy Scottie Pippen, man, he's a bit of a weirdo to me, man. Like, there's no way. Like, I understand everybody want to get paid. I understand, like, you come out of a rough situation where you need to get paid immediately. But I'm just thinking about it from me in my personal life. Like, if I'm negotiating a contract, if I'm negotiating a pay plan or a wage, whatever you want to call it, and I go to my boss, or if I go to someone who's responsible for me getting paid, and I'm saying, all right, cool, I see what's being offered to me, I'll take it. And if my boss tells me, maybe you shouldn't take this because you're probably worth a lot more, this is a bad deal, is that not a red flag that you probably shouldn't take that deal? You should probably sit back and probably negotiate a little more or get a little more bread that you're actually worth. Now, I understand the whole, like, it may take a little while. There's other people involved, things like that. But, and I also understand that he wants to be a good teammate. He wants to be there for his team and things like that. But this is where I'm confused. Is Scottie Pippen really that good of a teammate? Or is Scottie Pippen just a bitch ass nigga? Like, because I really want to understand this shit. Like, like, he got people smacking on his baby moms, his wifey, and all this stuff. Like, he got people bitching him on the court. His boss not paying him. Like, what's y'all take on this, man?
I mean, honestly, bro, I'm gonna call it is exactly what it sounds like, bro. And I say that because I'm taking this as if I was in Scotty's shoes when this happened, what would I do? And I'm thinking, bro, I remember at that point in time when he was really gonna sit out, you know what I'm saying? Because they wasn't paying him his bread. Like, everybody's like, dang, Scotty don't want to play. The fans was feeling sorry. But what stood out to me is Jordan said, you feel me, I think he being selfish. Now, what stood out to me with that is that Jordan was getting paid, I think, 33 mil. And you seen the chart. You seen the chart. We should probably, I forget where it is, but the chart showed basically how much everybody was getting paid on that team.
Yeah.
Scotty was easily the second best player on the team, but he was like, I think the seventh paid player.
Yeah,
on
he was
the
like
team.
seven.
Yeah, so I kind of took that as when Jordan said Scotty being selfish. I'm like, bro, like you should be like in no position to call selfish. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I feel like Scotty's weak for that because I mean, he ultimately decided to just come and play, bro. Nah, I wouldn't have did it, bro. I need my money. You feel me? And the fact that he never really got his money is the biggest problem
Facts.
to me with this. Now, all the other stuff going on, like it relates to what happened on the court. If you really want to be honest, so I mean, I would call him weak, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
So for me, I think that me personally, I think that with Scotty himself, like his, with him coming to the Bulls and all that, I don't really think that he was confident in himself that he was going to be that good, right? Because like his initial deal, it was just like, all right, I'm gonna take the deal. His thing was, I want to take care of my family, because you got to think, he a country nigga at the end of the day, right? And the way that he grew up, his morals and stuff like that is like, it's different. So he's just like, all right, because like even in high school, he wasn't like heavily recruited, things like that. So that played like a major factor in like his decision making with his contract. So me personally, I assumed that he saw like a little bit of money. He like, oh, it's lit. I bet I'm good with this. Now his game started progressing. He just like, well, damn. In the back of his mind now, he's just probably thinking like, shit, maybe I should have, renegotiated whatever. And like, it hit him too late. Then he tried to sit out and, do all this extra shit. But me personally, I think that was too late to try to like prove a message. Like you already got jammed up.
Exactly.
I mean, that's like a artist like signing a 360 deal. You just getting your little advance in the beginning, but when you really read the ins and outs, you're like, oh shit, this deal is terrible. You know what I mean? So when he did sit out, I do think it was kind of selfish, but at the same time, wasn't he like injured, kind of, sort of, like a little bit?
Yeah, but yeah, he was. And I get that.
I wouldn't all the way call him like a bitch ass nigga. I would call him that like slightly. You know what I mean? Because I think I think that he was taken advantage of. And then like once he realized it, he tried to like put his big boy pants on and like try to take a stand. But my thing is like, yo, you should have. It's too late for all that, bro. Like, you feel me? You got son. Now you in your feelings. Now you mad. So.
Yeah, I just feel like he been getting sunned like his whole career. Like he's just been like that his whole career. So like even when he started off, like his contract was what, 8 years?
It was there for a while, bro.
7 years, 13 mil, something crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Nothing sparked in your head like you deserve more than that. Like I understand.
And you know what? But
like I understand the long-term security. Like Twan, you're absolutely right. Like the injury definitely played a factor into it. But yo, like, and I know this is a different time, because we're like fast forwarding like quite a ways ahead. But still, bro, like I'm thinking of it like, all right, this Chicago Bulls team is not going to get to where we want to be if I'm not here. And management knows that. They even said it. They say, yo, don't take the contract. You might get, like, you're probably worth a lot more than that. Like, for you to be in that much of a rush to lock it up, like, again, I understand you want to secure the bag. But that ain't the bag you want to secure, Mr. Pippen. Like, that is not the bag that you want to secure.
Right,
and then looking like from other aspects, like what the Pistons was doing to him on the Bulls. I mean, what the Pistons was doing to him on the court, like whooping his ass, like Oakley and all these other cats had to step in for him. Like he just doesn't have a backbone. Like the whole Future situation, I don't think I've heard anything from Scotty since that, bro. And this was years ago. Like, bro, like, yo, he's a cotton ball, bro. Like I can't rock with it. I can't respect it, bro. You're grown.
Hey, what I will say, my man, you brought up a good point though, because like I didn't even think about that at first. I don't think Scotty thought he was gonna be this good.
Yo.
I don't think he thought he was gonna be this good. I mean, I don't think his family thought, like, like he was barely getting recruited out of high school. I know he has some stuff going on at home, but like, bro, like even when he came into the league, he wasn't that. It's just Jordan said he saw some like unreal kind of athletic ability that he can try and tap into. Mm-hmm. And once that happened, cool. And like he was getting bullied against the Pistons, and You know what I'm saying? Like, but he ended up being actually a really, really good player. Now, although I'm calling him real weak, bro, like, I don't want to, say he was a great teammate. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did what the team needed him to do.
Yeah, but then he tried to sit out. He tried to sit out after he realized, like, somehow a light bulb clicked in his head, like, this contract ain't the right contract. That's when he went, like, oh, no, I ain't about to play and all this other goofy stuff. Now you got Mike.
Mind you, though, him and Krause, like, the GM, they weren't handing it off anyways, though. So that was already a little bit.
Nobody except for, like, Kukoc.
Right. So that was already extra fuel to the fire, I feel like, too,
Yeah, I just can't. I grew up in, like, some fucked up, like, situations. Like, I wasn't rich growing up or nothing like that. Like, I would secure the bag ASAP too, but at the same time, if I made it that far, I know my worth, bro. Like, I just don't.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I don't understand that, bro. I can't get.
Yeah. I don't feel like he asked no questions. He ain't, like, dig deep. The nigga was just like,
they could have
$100,000. I heard you. I'm going to just keep my family farm together.
Yeah, word. Like, I just can't imagine it, bro. Like,
nah. Yeah. And the nigga, like, he's saying nigga like Jordan. Like, hold on now. But, I mean, luckily, he got his, like, due diligence. Like, once he got traded, to Houston, and then, Portland picked up the rest of his contract.
And like I said, that kind of threw me off right away. Everybody thinking about Scotty. I'm thinking about Jordan. Jordan said, I think he being selfish. I'm like, bro.
No, but you can't blame him, though, bro. But he already signed that contract. Like, you signed, nobody put a gun in your
hand. He did sign it. He did sign it. I feel you, but it's just the principle.
Look, if you signed the contract,
33 mil. I feel you, and I would have did the same thing. But I'm saying Jordan getting 33 mil. Scotty was getting like 2 mil. Like,
yeah, but Joe, you can't fault Jordan for that. Jordan knew his worth.
Fix your lips and call me selfish, bro. You feel me? Like, you getting paid a whole bag.
No,
like,
but that's not his fault. That's not his fault.
It's not. It's Scotty's fault. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Scotty and management. But I feel like, bro,
at the end of the day,
I know if it was me, I wouldn't have did that. Yeah.
Look, Ryan, at the end of the day, Scotty a bitch ass nigga.
Thank you.
Next topic.
All right, so we're going to play a little game of start, bench, cut. You know how we do. You got to start one, bench one, and then cut one. Keep in mind that these players are all in their prime. So we got Derrick Rose, we got Darren Williams, and we got Gilbert Arenas. Who wants to start us off with the start, bench, and cut?
Ooh, I mean, I guess I can start this off. This is kind of difficult, but it's also kind of easy in my mind. Because I would go into it, as if I'm like trying to start an organization. So we have Derrick Rose, D. Will, Gilbert Arenas. So all in their prime. So we forgetting about injuries and all that, right?
No injury, nothing.
Nothing. No injuries, no nothing. I'm starting D Rose. I'm so sorry. I gotta start D Rose. Yo, D Rose was a killer. D Rose was a natural born killer to me. As far as his explosiveness, his IQ, he wasn't scared of nobody. Me personally, he had Bron and them shook, like the Miami days, the Miami Bulls series and all that. He had LeBron and them shook. You feel me? So, because he was especially like Russell Westbrook before Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean? As far as that like super explosive point guard. So I would definitely start D Rose. I'm not even gonna say who I'm gonna bench. Well, I'm gonna get into it, but I'm gonna say who I'm gonna cut. I'm actually gonna cut. I hope I don't get no slack for this, but I'm gonna cut Agent Zero. Here's why, right? look. Here's why. Agent Zero, great score, elite score. But I just don't see him as far as like leadership wise, right? I don't see him being like a leader. I see Gilbert Arenas being like a knucklehead. In his prime, whatever the case may be, I just see him being like a knucklehead. I.e. the whole gun locker room situation, right? Who the fuck brings guns to the fucking locker room in the NBA, right? So, that's the only reason why I would cut him is more like a mental thing. I think D. Will, natural born leader. Specifically out of this trio, him coming off the bench, I think he would be, super, super dope. Great leader, great passer. He was a big guard. Great shooter. His moves were incredible. That little slow crossover he had, but you know what I mean? He was definitely, giving people the business. So, that'll be my start bench cut. I'm gonna definitely start D Rose. I'm gonna cut Agent Zero, and I'm gonna have my boy D Will coming off the bench. Man.
You know what? When you said you're gonna cut Agent Zero, I was like, all right, nah, hell no. Because y'all don't remember when that man dropped 60 on Mr. Bean.
Hey, man. He definitely did give Kobe 60.
But I understand where you're coming from. So initially, I was going start Agent Zero, bench Darren Williams, cut Rose. Initially.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna start D Rose. Only because
I need to hear this.
Because I'm gonna look at it from a franchise, like let's say a general manager's aspect, right? Derrick Rose, super explosive, give you a bucket, solid defensively. A lot of people didn't give him his props defensively, but he was a solid defensive player.
Cool.
Derrick Rose.
Oh yeah, I mean, you can definitely
he was solid.
Attribute that to his like athleticism, though.
Yeah, exactly. But he was also a winner, more of a winner than these other guys.
Yeah.
But he also had better teams than these guys as well. So granted, Derrick Rose, you get the start. I was gonna cut your ass, but you get the start. No way in hell am I cutting a fellow Illini and Darren Williams.
There you go. I knew you was gonna be on your bias bag with this.
No way.
Fighting Illini.
Yo, it was, if y'all remember, like it was D Will and CP neck and neck for the best point guard in the league.
Yeah, for a while.
Like, CP was digging in his ass.
So D Will,
D Will not slept on. I think all of us in here know that he was the truth. Like he's not slept on. You feel me?
Big guard for real.
Yeah, he was a big guard. He reminded me of Jason Kidd, but a way better shooter.
Yeah.
So
like
he was
Kid 2.0.
Yep, he was a great passer, and he had the strap. Only reason why I'm getting rid of Gilbert Arenas, because he did have that season where he damn near averaged 30. Only reason why I'm getting rid of him is because he was a nutcase, and he didn't do it for a long time.
Yeah, he didn't, bro. He stopped playing when he was 30.
Yeah, like he only had like 3.
I'm 30 now.
Really, really good years. Yeah, exactly. So, and for the record, I'm not a huge Derrick Rose fan as everyone else. I think he had the most unimpressive MVP season I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think
it was unimpressive. I just think that
LeBron should have won.
They wanted to do. I just think that they wanted to do things different because they were trying to not keep feeding LeBron like the MVP thing.
Yeah, but look,
LeBron,
he was killing it.
Because LeBron should have got MVP that year too.
That year.
I mean, honestly,
they only gave it to Rose. He had the number 1 seed. Like his numbers weren't that impressive. But yeah,
honestly, it sucks going last now I think about it because like I was eager to hear what y'all gotta say, but it low key is like feeding into my decision in a way. Like
right.
I'm low key with Ryan on this, but I'm gonna tell y'all what I did. I'm starting D Rose, no questions asked about it. D Rose is just a straight up assassin, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just looking at him like and seeing what he do on the court, he's an assassin. Like, as a Heat fan, actually, too, like, that man was putting it on us, you feel me? Like, bro, like, I was
– for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely, bro. And his team definitely was okay, but, yeah, his team was all right, too, because he had Dang and Noah and all them. Noah was tough.
Yeah, they had a solid –
cool. Yeah. Cool.
We knocked him out the first round, though, but it's all right.
I mean – I had the Bulls, I had D Rose, no doubt about it. But 2 and 3, I honestly had Agent Zero, like assassin. You feel me?
Okay.
But
coming off the bench,
I had Agent Zero coming off the bench. just off the street, like just a baller. I'm thinking about just him as a baller or whatever. But if we're gonna talk about who we want, you know what I'm saying? Who we're gonna start, who we're gonna bench, and who we're gonna cut. I can't cut D Will because D Will does everything perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like he always did everything perfect. He did what you need him to do. You know what I'm saying? He did it at a very high level. And he did it for a long time too. Like, I mean, even his garbage years for real, like at the end of his career wasn't that garbage. Like, you know, he was just he just got older. Like I remember he was playing with Bron at the end of his career.
Yeah.
He ain't do nothing, but he definitely ran the court how he was supposed to. Like just kind of did everything right. You know what I'm saying? And
he's probably one of the only pure point guards that Bron ever played with.
Pure, bro. And that actually knew what he was doing, and he knew how to get his if he needed to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with that being said, bro, I can't cut somebody that's does everything right for me. So I'm a bench D Will, and I'm.
He took the safe way out. Fuck out of here. He took the safe way out.
He took the safe way out.
Real rap, bro. Because if I say Agent Zero, there's no case for him, bro. No case for him. You feel me? Like,
his scorer, he's the best scorer on this list.
If I just want to,
if I'm starting a franchise,
that's why I changed it.
If I want somebody to just go give me 30, like if I ain't care about winning, Agent Zero, I'll just start that thing. Like, yo, just go give me 40. You know what I mean?
Who had the best career out of these guys?
What, the best career overall?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think D Rose had the best career because as far as like more winning, you know, more personal accolades and shit like that, I think he had like a better career.
And he's still doing all right now.
He's still going.
Agent Zero exited himself out because he was 30.
Yeah.
He's injury prone.
He's weirdo.
I think D Will, you know, he kind of shot himself in the foot because he was in the West. You know, and then he went to the Nets, and it's just like, all right. I mean, I'm a Jersey kid, but the Nets is ass. So it's just like.
Yo, I met D Will too in real life when I was working at the airport. He an asshole, bro.
I was mad. You say he an asshole?
Yeah, he an asshole.
Right, why he bald now?
Everybody else was cool, and he was just like, I'm like, oh, what up? Nigga just looked at me and shit. I'm like, the fuck?
That's why he became.
Nah, bro, word.
Because he was an asshole to you. That's why he was trash.
All right, so here's a big one. All right, we got start, bench, cut, all in their prime.
Here we go. We
got Biggity Mac, Tracy McGrady. We got your boy, Twan, Melo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We got Jesus Shuttlesworth and Ray Allen. What brave going first?
And Jesus Shuttlesworth.
I'll go.
All right.
For the record, I know who I'm starting, and there's no questions asked about it. Like, there's no questions asked about it. I know who I'm starting, and that's Carmelo Anthony. Like, it's
man. All right.
I'm starting Melo. Like, that's just you said that's your favorite player. He's always my favorite player, D Wade, but Melo was always one of my also like guys that I always followed Melo. Like, he was tough. Like, I was always a big fan. And I met him. He cool as hell. Like, a couple times. Like, Melo tough, bro. I can't not like Melo. So I'm going with Melo because I feel like in his prime, that is something. Like, he could do, like, nobody can stop him, bro. Like, and he had the athleticism on top. Nobody, bro. Nobody. Now, the next two, you know what, bro? Oh, this hurt. Bro. I'm benching.
Here you go.
This gonna hurt too, bro. I really don't want to do this because I feel like one player at his all-time high is better, but I'm thinking of these whole careers as a whole.
That's what we talking about. We're talking about one player at the all-time high. Who you taking? Start, bench, cut.
Right, but I'm also taking the aspect of, like, if I'm a GM. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, at an all-time high, I think the better player is Tracy. I think the better player is Tracy McGrady at an all-time high. I don't even think it's like at their best. I don't think it's a question. But if I'm making a franchise and I want somebody that's gonna be there for me for a long period of time, I'm going with Ray Allen, bro. I'm going with Ray Allen. So I'm gonna cut T-Mac, bro. That hurt so bad. It hurt.
Boy,
it
crazy.
He cut T-Mac. Hey, yo, talk about.
Crazy.
My boy, first of all, T-Mac got on the white Magic jersey. I used to have him the Magic jersey.
Magic and Sixers jerseys was neck and neck back in the day.
But the cleaners on Springfield Ave, Kansas, somebody robbed them and they done took my jersey.
Damn.
So, this gave me like a little flashback. But all right, so he cut T-Mac. So I'm gonna just go right into it. So, Ryan, you already know Melo's my main man, $100,000. Probably more than $100,000. Melo's my guy.
He getting the start though?
Huh?
He getting the start though?
No. So I was gonna say that Melo's not getting a start for me. I'm starting T-Mac. Sorry, bro. I'm starting T-Mac because T-Mac used to give motherfuckers fits, yo. You remember that clip when he made Kobe fall?
Yeah.
When Kobe just got mad and he dunked it and tapped back for it?
I remember the 17-second joint.
Listen, that joint against the Spurs, like, yo, even young T-Mac, when he played for the Raptors, like, yo, T-Mac was a problem. Like, T-Mac, different. Like, different. Like, all the way different. Like, I see T-Mac in a lot of plays. I see T-Mac in, like, KD. You know what I mean?
That's the most comparable.
You feel me? Like, that whole like, package. So, I'm definitely starting T-Mac. I hate to do it to Melo. But it is what it is. But, Melo's next up. Melo's coming off the bench because, Melo is like a matchup nightmare for, like, anybody. Kobe said it himself, you know what I mean? Jordan even said he would want to play one-on-one with Melo type shit. You feel me? So, I just think that Melo, he's just the ultimate scorer. Like, might not be the best leader, might not play defense, whatever the case may be, but can't too many motherfuckers guard Melo. I'm sorry. Now, obviously that leaves, Jesus Shuttlesworth. I'm going to have to cut him. The reason I'm going to cut him is because I wasn't really the biggest fan of, like, Ray Allen. I seen, like, his younger clips when he was dunking on niggas and shit like that, but his game just was kind of boring to me. Like, Ray Allen.
But he was so fundamental.
Yeah, like, Ray Allen game was so, like, boring. He didn't really have that much personality. The most personality he had was in fucking He Got Game. You know what I mean? But his game was kind of.
That movie was ass, bro. I'm sorry.
No, He Got Game was ass. Everybody would say it's a classic. Everybody say it was a classic, but that movie was terrible. But I'll still watch it every day if I had to because it's a classic. But it's definitely a classic. But it was ass. How movie ass. That whole oxymoron out here. But I would cut Jesus Shuttlesworth, man, because his game didn't do anything. It didn't like revolutionize anything to me. Then like later in his career, he was playing with Miami. He got his little shot. How he saved LeBron in Game 6 against the Spurs. That's fine. But I don't. He didn't do it for me. He didn't do it for me. He ain't do it for me.
I'm about to kill both of y'all.
I feel like you feel me. Before I get bashed, bro. You feel me? I admitted to the fact that T-Mac, I believe, is probably the way better player in their prime. But I know we're not using the injuries, but it's hard for me to not think about, you know what I'm saying, like their whole career. You know what I'm saying? Like, I look at Ray Allen and as he, Father Time did get on him, he stayed consistent in what he did, and he did that dangerously, bro. Like, that man was a straight up assassin at that 3-point line. I mean, obviously Curry going crazy now, but bro, he was the guy, like, consistently, and that's why, like, I'm thinking about the longevity for real right now that he brought to the game. You know what I'm saying?
Another reason why I cut Ray Allen booty ass. I remember my father took me to Nets game. He was playing with Seattle. This nigga ain't score at all, bro. He ain't hit 1 3-point. I'm like, bro, nigga had like 8 points. I'm just like, yo, what the? Like, what? I'm talking about.
All right, to be fair, Seattle wasn't his prime years though.
So what? It's Ray Allen, nigga. He was young.
He wasn't that young, bro. He was like 29, some shit.
Nigga, that's young. He wasn't hitting nothing. I'm like, against the Nets, and the Nets was trash. I'm like, bro,
all right, listen up. Get the sugar daddy out your ears, man. Listen. I'm starting T-Mac. Anybody who doesn't start T-Mac is a fool.
Yeah.
We talking about all in their prime. 30-point-a-game Mac. Going back and forth with Kobe. Giving them buckets.
Buckets, easily.
Buckets. If he wasn't hurt, he'd be in the same sentence as that man. Like, don't disrespect
absolutely.
that dog. Don't disrespect that dog. He had everything. Crossover. He was athletic. He could shoot his ass off. He created his own shot. He was solid defensively as well. He wasn't a bum. Matt gets the start for me, and it's not even close. He's like a 2-time scoring champ. Like, he's another one who's always on them terrible ass teams. Fucking
right.
Daryl Armstrong and shit. Like, his teams was ass. Except for when he went to the Rockets, but they had an old ass Steve Francis playing point with with Bobby Jackson.
Yao Ming getting hurt every game.
Yao Ming got hurt every other week. Like that team was just a bunch of old hurt people. But whatever.
Yeah.
I'm benching Ray Allen, the second best shooter of all time. His Buck days was crazy. He could score, he could drive, he could dunk, he could do everything. What stands out to me is that 7-game series that he went at with AI in the Eastern Conference Finals, where they was both just lighting each other up. Those were prime Ray Allen days that I've never seen out of Melo.
Right.
Granted, Melo was solid in Denver. Like,
very solid. He was all right in New York, I believe, too, until maybe his very last year.
Yeah, no, he was a good player. He was a good scorer.
Yeah. Right.
But in general, Melo could get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, he got to. Like, there's no way I'm putting him over Mac or Ray. Like, no.
So you got Tracy,
I got Tracy,
Ray, and Melo.
Tracy, Ray, and Melo.
All right.
In their prime.
Okay. All right. I'm not even. I just want to know, at what point do you think, like, explain, let's get deeper into it. Like, where is Ray Allen? Where is Ray Allen better than, like, what makes you really say, all right, I want Ray Allen better than Melo?
So Ray's obviously a better shooter, but I'm thinking about his Milwaukee Buck days. Ray's Buck days were crazy. Like, he could score at will. At will. He'll give you 25 a game at will. Whereas Melo is just a low post turnover.
Wait, Melo can't give you 25 at will?
I think Melo gives you 32 plus at will.
Ray was more creative. Ray was more creative at getting his 25. If I need a clutch shot, I'm going with Ray. If I need a clutch shot, I'm going with Ray over Melo any fucking day. Any day. You going with Melo over Ray for last night?
Bro, Melo clutch, nigga.
Hell no.
Melo is a clutch nigga, bro.
Hell
no. Melo.
Ray's clutch.
Buzzer beaters over fucking the Mavericks in the playoffs. Buzzer beaters over LeBron booty ass. Yo.
I remember he single-handedly he beat even when he was with the Knicks, bro. He single-handedly beat them against the Bulls.
You forgot.
He did that for 2
No, even in Seattle days, bro. Even in Seattle days, he was dropping 26 a game. Like, nah.
Not when I seen his ass when he played.
That one game. Shit. Yo, Ray's the best shooter ever, bro. I mean, second best shooter ever.
I'm about to say.
Second best, behind Curry.
Second best.
But he was also
Ray Allen's second best shooter?
Athletically either.
Ray Allen's second best shooter.
Ray Allen's second best shooter of all time.
Second best shooter of all time.
So I feel like
Reggie.
Better shooter than Reggie Miller?
Yeah, he better than Reggie.
Better shooter than Dirk?
What? That's a real question?
Yeah, I was just asking.
Dirk?
Yo, Dirk is a sniper, bro.
Bro, Dirk not even top 5 all time.
So,
crazy.
See, I was gonna pull out shoot. So Ray Allen's a better shooter than like Allen Houston, Glenn Rice.
Yes, bro, what's wrong?
I'll pull out shooters, nigga, because I'm a shooter.
Ray's not a better shooter than him? You crazy?
No, I'm asking a question. I ain't giving an answer.
The only shooter that's better than
Ray. I'm just asking you a question. You know what I mean?
Later on, Clay might prove to me that he'll surpass
shooters. You got Steve Nash, nigga. You got, like what I said, Allen Houston, Glenn Rice, motherfucking Dirk. You know,
I'm not even putting Dirk in the same sentence as them. What are you talking about?
Dirk is a shooter.
Like, if you would have said Peja or somebody like that, I'm like, all right, cool. Peja.
I was a fan of. Okay, you can throw Peja in there.
Peja, Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver is definitely
even like Larry Bird. I'm like, all right, cool.
A bunch of shooters. Ray is up there though.
Ray the second best shooter, bro. Who's shooting
up there?
I got Ray as my second best too, but I honestly feel like that ain't gonna be for long. I feel like Clay.
Yeah, Clay might surpass.
I'm a huge fan, bro. I think Clay's gonna take it from him. But I think after that, I mean, it's gonna be Ray. I don't know who's gonna be next in that conversation after Ray. Honestly, I feel like then it's just a whole clutter of guys that really could let it go.
I mean, me personally, my favorite shooter of all time is
Reggie would be in there.
Yeah, Reggie would definitely be in there.
My favorite shooter is Allen Houston. So, you know.
Yeah, you took it back, bro. Like
Allen
Houston was good to me.
And he a nuke too. You feel me? So I'm a little biased.
Oh yeah, you're a little biased. I'm about to say, I don't remember him.
Allen Houston was a sniper. I was a kid. Allen Houston had that.
Whatever, bro. Melo is not better than fucking Ray Allen, bro. You guys are crazy.
I got another. I can hold you.
All right. I guess I can take that.
All right, so we're gonna go on to another session. This is called Cat. All right, so this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna ask you guys a question. You guys are gonna simply respond. But it's like truth or dare. But instead of saying truth, I mean not truth or dare, true or false. Instead of saying true or false, just say it's cat if it's bullshit.
Right.
Got it? It's pretty simple, right? All right,
yeah,
cool.
I like this.
Andre Iguodala. Is he Hall of Fame worthy?
No cap.
Cat. You said cat?
I said no cap.
Oh, all right, cool.
Okay.
I know that's your boy.
Nah, that's my boy. Look, like if you say no cap, you gotta tell me why Vlade Divac is in the fucking Hall of Fame and Iguodala wouldn't go. That's the only it'd be shit like that. Like the people that are in like the Hall of Fame grounds in the NBA.
Right.
It's not even NBA. It's just the Basketball Hall of Fame. Like the grounds are just so low.
Nah, Iggy in the Hall of Fame. That's no cap. You feel me?
I remember I heard some guys talking about it. I think it might have honestly been D Wade talking about it. But D Wade was saying basically like it's crazy how and he's not even in the Hall of Fame yet, but like he was talking about like how there's like different rooms in the Hall of Fame, if you could say it. Like if everybody was in the Hall of Fame, like Jordan and guys like Kobe, guys like they sitting in one room. You feel me? But then, they can't say like you said, Vlade Divac or like there's different rooms, there's different levels to the Hall of Fame.
He's only in the Hall of Fame because of his Warrior days, though. You X that out, that nigga. No, Iguodala.
Come on, son. He got all his accolades in Philly.
My nigga, if it wasn't for the Warriors, he's not going to the Hall of Fame. He would be a regular nigga.
I mean, but if he just had that Warrior season, he not going.
Bro,
he was the All-Star with Philly, defensive player, one of the.
How he got in the Hall of Fame for me is when he got MVP of the finals.
Oh yeah, that solidified it. But look, he's been a consistent.
That was a stamp. If it wasn't for that,
made him a conversation. Yeah,
he would be an old head, probably running basketball games in the summertime.
Yeah, like real.
But look, look, that definitely adds to the resume. He was a solid piece to a championship team and one of the teams that have probably been one of the best in NBA history.
They also don't win the chip without Iggy.
Exactly. But his Philly days, he wasn't a bum.
He wasn't a bum, but he wasn't Hall of Fame.
He was the truth.
No,
he wasn't.
He's not Hall of Fame. He wasn't Hall of Fame with just Philly alone.
But that helped because it's just like teams. He's not no nigga. He's not no nigga that's gonna carry a team, be a primary scorer.
Right.
I mean, he carried us to the playoffs.
Actually, let me.
And he was clutch as shit. He made like.
I'm sorry. Because after a while, he was like the guy in Philly. Because y'all ain't had nobody. But
we beat them bum ass Bulls. We beat them Derrick Rose ass.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You're
right though. You're right.
But regardless, though, we're not talking hypotheticals. We just talking like actual factuals. He'll definitely go to the Hall of Fame for sure.
I feel like the moment for Iguodala, I feel like when we're talking about him going to the Hall of Fame, the moment for him is Finals MVP. You feel me? Then if we want to look at everything else to solidify it and then I feel like if we look at what he did in Philly, you know what I'm saying? He was in Denver for a little bit trying to like, we can kind of add all those other aspects. And he was balling, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was balling. Now, he might not have been balling necessarily at an MVP, at a Hall of Fame kind of level, but he was a very, very good player. You know what I'm saying? And just because he got that Finals MVP against LeBron too, I feel like that stands out, bro.
Yo, he was locking LeBron up like those last few minutes.
Hey, yo, by the way, y'all know we missing that Jill Scott, Erykah Badu wave, but it's all good.
I wouldn't even about to listen to that shit. To be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. They both gonna lose. You ask me, sign up.
But yeah, like I look at Iggy as like a poor man's LeBron. Like he does everything exceptionally well. He just doesn't do one thing really great except for defense. Right. Like he's a great
except for defense. Yeah.
He like one of them niggas that like worked really hard to get nice. Whereas like LeBron, it was just like he just woke up nice.
His game is comparable to Scottie Pippen.
That's a fact.
Right.
Like he could play a point for you. He played for Philly. Like
Iggy went to all the camps. He did hella drills.
Word.
Nigga like LeBron just woke up. Like I'm talking.
Woke up like that. Yeah.
All right, so we got your man Bean, Kobe Bean Bryant. All right, cap and no cap. Kobe wins no rings if Shaquille O'Neal is never part of the Lakers.
Cap. He's winning. Kobe's winning rings regardless if Shaq came to Lakers or not.
That's no cap.
So Kobe's winning no rings.
Nope.
You serious?
Shaq was the most dominant player in NBA history.
So what about the rings he won without Shaq?
Huh?
That don't count? You think that still wouldn't happen?
I don't think Kobe develops into the player. I don't think Kobe has pressure off of him.
Nigga, Kobe ain't need nobody for Kobe to be Kobe. Nigga.
I don't think Kobe's born without Shaq.
Because
Shaq was such a force. Shaq
Kobe's better than Shaq.
A force that you had to put 3 people on him.
Bro, Shaq was just big as fuck. He really ass. He was as big as nigga. If I was
if I
was 7'3", fucking close to 300 pounds, I'd be doing the same shit.
All right, so why Andrew Bynum wasn't doing the same shit?
Hey, there's a lot of guys that couldn't do what Shaq did.
Andrew Bynum was.
Why is Boban Marjanovic not doing the same shit?
Bro, because he different.
Exactly.
Exactly. Some other
Shaq.
Andrew Bynum was kicking too, nigga.
He wasn't doing what Shaq doing. You crazy?
He wasn't doing what Shaq doing. But
there's only one Shaq.
Shaq, don't get me wrong, Shaq did have skill though.
You said he was ass. Now he got skill.
Yeah.
He has skill, but I'm saying like it don't take much to be that fucking big, nigga. Like you the most dominant. Shaq was just a dog. I'll say that.
You said he was ass.
You gotta put this into perspective.
What perspective?
A lot of guys that's, you know what I'm saying, a lot of those 7-footers that's in the league, they strictly in the league because they somewhat fit in a 7 foot, bro. They the ones that's trash, the ones that literally could just get boards and foul people all day. Like Shaq, bro, like
Jason Collins.
That man has skill, bro. Like he would post up, he had a little hook with the opposite hand, like, you know, obviously he was breaking rims and stuff. That's part of his dominance, but like, bro, Shaq, and let's not forget, like when he was like young, bro, like Shaq was damn near running a point. Like he got the board and he taking it up court. That's skills, bro. Like
yeah, those Orlando days was different.
Nah, Shaq was different. I jump off the bridge when I say he was ass.
But go ahead.
But I will say this: Kobe was gonna get rings regardless.
Now I don't know if he would have got 5.
He probably would have had 2.
1 or 2.
Kobe ain't winning the league, bro. Kobe was ass when he came into the league. Kobe was garbage. 8 point a game with Kobe.
Kobe was garbage, but
as garbage as he was, though, bro, you know what I'm saying? He has something in him already, though. He has some drive in him already. For him to go into that one playoff game, like I think against the Jazz, and to airball all them jump shots, like it took something in him to just keep shooting them balls, like. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there was something in Kobe, you know what I'm saying, that drove him to be as great as he was. Obviously, he said he modeled a lot after Jordan or whatever. But they even said it in the documentary. They're like, oh, damn, this young boy coming off the bench finna shoot all the shots, and he finna just be doing the most, basically. Like,
yeah, I get
Kobe just has something in him. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it would be fair at all to say he wouldn't win a ring without Shaq. Like, I
don't
think he would have eventually he would have got one, no doubt.
I just think Shaq helped. Shaq never gets the credit for making other players better. Because
Shaq gets the credit from me.
Just for not necessarily being the point guard or someone who could facilitate the ball. Even though Shaq was a great passer, but he wasn't setting people up. But he was taking so much pressure off of people. And the reason why I say this is because it reminds me of Miami, when he went to Miami, and how Wade all of a sudden just blossomed because he had so much pressure. I remember it'd be 3 people on him, yo. 3 people on him. And Wade or other wing players just running around trying to get an open shot because all that pressure is off them. I don't think Kobe develops into that player. He doesn't have that playoff experience that Shaq allowed them to have. It gave to them because he was so dominant. Nobody could stop him. He was just kicking everybody's ass. Like, AI would have a ring today if it wasn't for Shaq, bro. AI would have a ring today. He was killing Mutombo.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But part of this is, though, me saying Kobe's going to get a ring, though, is not bashing Shami. It's just I feel like Kobe, it might have definitely would not have been when he just got into the league, but he definitely would have got a ring, you know, sometime in the 2000s further down the line. Like, he would have definitely got one, bro, because although Shaq helped a lot, like Shaq helped a lot with his obviously taking pressure off him, obviously with just being greatness and being great and expecting everybody to play at a high level to win a championship. Shaq was all that, bro, and some. Taking nothing away from him, but I feel like Kobe, he just had that mindset coming into the league. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of high school, like Kobe just had that killer assassin that we all talk about today. Like, he always had that. Now, I don't think he would have had 5 rings. Like, he would have definitely had definitely 1, but probably like 2 in my opinion. You know, that's just
honestly, I don't even think Kobe is still a Laker if Shaq not there, to be honest. I think he gets traded because he's about to get traded 1 year. But we'll move on.
I mean, but these are a lot of what ifs, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have got paired with another player. You know what I'm saying? Like, another good player that wasn't Shaq. Like, who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's very true. All right, so I've been seeing recently they're not real rumors.
I seen them too.
But it's just like ideas that are being thrown out there. And I know who it makes sense for and who it doesn't make sense for. But here's the deal. There's talks out there of Dame may be on the market, and like an ideal situation for him would be for him to land in Philly. But who would Philly have to give up? First name that comes to mind is obviously Ben Simmons. So here's the question. If Dame gets traded for Ben Simmons, Dame Lillard is a champion pairing up with Embiid.
If Dame Lillard he gets a chip, rate him down.
He'd be a champion.
With Embiid?
Yep.
No. Who they beat?
So that's Cap?
What Bron is.
That's Cap?
Yeah, that's so I'm sorry, my fault. I ain't even following the rules. Yeah, that's Cap.
What'd you say, Cap?
Like,
that's
I'm gonna say this.
That's Cap for me.
They going to the finals. And I think they're going to the finals easy. Easy. But I'm going to say that's Cap right now for the simple reason that the Clippers and the Lakers are by far the best teams in the league to me. And I just can't see I can't see them, Embiid and Harris and Lillard. I can't see them taking down either the Lakers or the Clippers. But that's right now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, maybe Lillard is a dog, though, yo.
That's why I'm saying they're gonna get to the finals easy. Like, Lillard is the truth.
He's a different type of animal, and he'll go up against anybody. He don't really give a fuck.
Anybody.
So for me, that's no Cap for me, bro. Not even trying to be biased. Just listen.
You are being biased, nigga. You from Philly? It's like, nah.
I ain't from no fucking Philly. Yo, but nah, honestly, what is one thing the Sixers have been missing like all these years? Like, it's been scoring from the perimeter, shooting. Someone who can create their own shot. We saw a little glimpse of it with Jimmy Butler, but his ass got up out of there ASAP.
Right.
By the way, Sixers would be defending champions if Kawhi didn't make that shot. Just throwing that out there.
You said defending champions?
It would be defending champions right now, just like the Raptors are.
What you mean, defending champions of what? The NBA
Of the
or
NBA.
Eastern Conference?
So y'all would have beat the Bucks?
They would have whooped the Bucks' ass. They would have whooped the Bucks' ass.
I think Philly would have beat the Bucks.
And then the Warriors was
leaning
hurt.
towards it too.
I honestly think the Bucks is ass.
I'm not
for
even.
real.
I'm not even thinking about the Warriors for real. I agree with that.
The Warriors was beat up, so we would have beat them. If they were healthy, then hell no. But
So hold on, when Kawhi hit that shot, they won by 1.
they won by 1 point. No, they won by 2.
They won by 2. So y'all
They
was up
went to
1.
overtime. Well, we would have beat them.
Oh, yo, All right.
But anyway, if Dame, all right, so Dame's giving you what, 30 a game, close to, damn near, whatever.
Maybe more. Maybe more, bro.
He's been lighting the league up these past 2-3 years.
My favorite point guard.
So he's not even my favorite point guard. I'll be honest with you. But he's also been on, he's also been on like terrible teams, just like a lot of these guys who have super talent and don't win chips. But if you pair him with Joel Embiid, we already got defensive stopper in Josh Richardson, Tobias Harris, who I'm not a fan of, but look, we'll take it. He's still on the roster. And then you got guys like, yo, if you guys haven't like seen him yet, please look up Shake Milton. He's a dog.
I seen him.
He's a dog.
He came out.
He gave Paul George 39.
He came out. He came out whenever he showed up, bro.
George is trash.
Yo, stop. Don't do that.
I say he just trash right now. I ain't gonna say he trash.
Paul George was never trash, ever.
He just not fitting in. He's not fitting right now.
Paul George not that, though. Paul George not a dog to me.
Come on, son.
Paul George a dog. Paul George an assassin.
You crazy.
He an assassin, bro. He not fitting in that well this year.
Paul George.
But Paul George is Paul George.
Play the same position. Like, it's gonna be.
Y'all can keep
Paul
Paul
like
George.
Cram up somehow. Like he's not enough balls to go around.
Paul George.
To say he's not fitting, he's playing really good defensively. He's still averaging over 20. That's a fit to me.
Well, I'm saying when I say he's not fitting, like there's been games where he put up like 8 points, 13 points. Like he's not. He doesn't have his flow like people know Paul George to have. Missing a lot of shots. He's starting to find it, but part of the reason I think too is that he started off the season hurt.
Paul George was a dog though.
Yeah, I mean, I think Paul George and
but he came
OKC was tough.
Pre-injury,
OKC like when he kind of got his swag back.
Yeah, he was tough, but you gotta remember, I think this year part of it could be like, honestly, I feel like the Clippers personally, they don't even be getting they really haven't really played together because everybody's always hurt. You know what I'm saying? And Paul George missed like the first month and a half with a shoulder injury. Like I feel like they was working on their chemistry, and I feel like that's why Paul had I think a little bit harder of a time fitting in the way that he can fit in and be the mega star instead of just being like I'm doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
But I don't know, bro. Like I feel like
he's not gonna be established. Like he can't hold the ball like he did at OKC because you got
absolutely
because you got Kawhi who's gonna need the ball to be productive. But then you a lot of people forget. You got Lou Williams coming off the bench who's dominant.
Yeah, we ain't forgetting about Lou. Yeah, they got Lou. Yeah, like I'm just saying, like when he did have his opportunities, he was just straight up missing his shots. Like he was just straight up missing his shots. Like shots that he wouldn't typically miss. Yeah, nah, he a dog. I'd take Paul George any day. If y'all had Paul George, y'all like
Yo, oh my God. I thought we was gonna get him, bro. I really thought we was gonna, but whatever, man.
If y'all had Paul George,
that's Philly for you. That's Philly for you. All right.
I would say that's no cap though, bro. I would say that's cap just for the fact that I can't see them beating the Lakers or the Clippers right now.
That's fair. All right, so cap, no cap. Kevin Durant would beat every NBA player in a one-on-one tournament.
No cap, easily. That's easy. It's real easy.
I don't think it's that easy.
Yeah, it's really easy. It's very easy. He will score on anybody.
If
people say, he won't do that to LeBron. Oh, yeah, he will.
Nah, he'll do that to LeBron.
You see what he did to LeBron in the finals?
Nah, he'll do that to LeBron. I would never say nothing like that.
One-on-one is different. Like, because I watch a lot of lives with Quinn Cook and, Deion Waiters and all that. They be talking about, like, one-on-one and they was really like talking cash money shit.
Yeah, it's chopping it up.
You know what I mean? They was really talking.
Nah, we got some one-on-one dogs out there. Like I think.
Now think about it. People, when you play one-on-one, even like I was watching footage of like the USA camp, and like KD and them going at it, PG and them going at it. A lot of people they sleep on like Victor Oladipo too, because he a busting nigga ass one-on-one too, because his package is different. But if we just talk about KD a big king of the court one-on-one, because can't nobody guard him, bro. He shoot over niggas. Like he's bigger than everybody. Not everybody, but like
there's a lot of players in the league that can't be guarded though. Like
there's a lot.
It's a lot of people. And like I was even watching footage with like, Chris Paul and what's the kids from DC that play on the Wizards? Bradley Beal, like his one-on-one
true.
Too. You know what I mean?
Yo, he's having a year, bro.
Yeah, like his one-on-one package is real ill. But if we just talk about KD, I think KD giving everybody a bucket. They can't do nothing about it, and he gonna talk his shit too. So I think that's no cap. King of the court, KD. Sorry, Melo. Sorry, Bron.
Melo, I'm surprised he was even mentioned. Anyway.
Hey, man, go ahead, man.
No cap for me. Just because he's just bigger than everybody, honestly. I don't think, like, if he went up against Anthony Davis, I think that'd be probably, like, the best.
That'd probably be the best one, but I think he would bust Anthony Davis' ass, though.
I
don't know about that. He would win. He would win, but he wouldn't bust his ass.
And also, like, I wanted to say the best one-on-one player to me is James Harden.
They said Kevin Durant.
That's what I'm thinking about, James Harden.
They had like one-on-one tournament. Would he or would he not beat everybody? Kevin Durant one-on-one.
I think, like I said, it's just like for his height, I think KD he'll beat everybody. But I think
one-on-one though.
The best one-on-one player in the league to me is Harden.
Yeah. Like I feel I agree with that. Like I'm sitting here thinking, but I'm the whole time I'm thinking about other guys that like are the truth and just straight up one-on-one. I'm thinking about James Harden heavily. You feel me? I'm even thinking about Kyrie Irving. I'm thinking about Damian Lillard.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm thinking about them, but the fact that KD is damn near them, but he's 7 foot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That is something to consider. So I mean, I would say he will win, but I'm not going to say
one of the two.
Breeze though.
Harden, but Harden be cheating though, bro.
How he be cheating?
Let's clear this debate now. Harden travels, bro.
So does LeBron.
Harden travels.
So does LeBron.
But we ain't talking about LeBron. I know LeBron be traveling. LeBron get like he get treated like Jordan almost. He can get away with what he wants. But Harden travels, bro. He's on vacation every game, bro.
He does.
Like legit. So like a lot of the like innovative moves and stuff that he does, it's illegal, but it's good for the league because it's just like, oh shit, we never seen that before. Yeah, we know because it's illegal. You know what I mean?
Also, I mean, I hear you, but he doesn't need to do that shit either, though.
He doesn't need
like, a lot
to,
of people
but
talk
I think
about Kyrie and Steph Curry handles. Like Harden may have the best handles in the league.
I'm not gonna lie though.
You said may have the best handle in what league? Not a league with Kyrie Irving in it.
He might, bro. Like his handle is up.
Might not.
Yeah, he might.
Nah, bro. I think he's.
My point is, he doesn't need to do all the goofy traveling shit. He doesn't need to do that.
He don't. He's an actor. He trying to get
out. Exactly.
But I feel like that's also a part of his game, though. Like with James Harden, what makes him so deadly is, I think his handles are in the same conversation as like Kyrie. Because if you really watch what he's doing, like he be doing some wild stuff.
You seen when he hit Kyrie with that crossover though in Brooklyn?
Bro, he's the truth. You feel me? But I feel like also what people don't realize is he be looking chubby, but bro, that nigga first step is quick as hell. Like whatever he's doing, whatever he signs you up with, he know what he's gonna do. And that first step, bro, is quick. And obviously that step back and stuff is crazy. But I would say he's definitely right under KD. Just as KD got that size, bro. He just got that size.
That's the only thing I think, like in a one-on-one tournament, that's the only thing I think, like, gets KD over the hump. But
I've seen
KD a one-on-one player too. You know what I mean?
No, James Harden is the ultimate one-on-one.
James Harden too, because it don't matter what you do with him.
And for the record, I don't understand why people say KD is the best scorer in the league. I've never understood that shit.
Well, you going with James Harden?
It's definitely James Harden. He's putting up numbers that we haven't seen before since Jordan. He's averaging like 36, 37 a game.
Yeah, I think 36.
Some people say it though just based off efficiency because he takes a lot of shots.
But that's not
James Harden.
That doesn't mean you're the best scorer.
We're talking about scoring though. Yeah, like he's scoring.
That's not putting
That's
not the point.
If you tell a motherfucker like KD, if it be like, yo, first one is 60, KD's gonna get 60 before James Harden.
Nah. Hell no.
Yes, he will, just off efficiency.
No, he won't.
Check the stats. He's more efficient than James Harden.
No, I believe that. But also, when you take less shots, that gives you an opportunity to not miss more shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like what I'm saying is, I know Harden's
but that's the whole game of being efficient. You know what I mean? I take less shots and get buckets.
But if we're talking about efficiency,
he's not getting the same amount of buckets as Harden.
He's not. But I'm trying to figure out like my angle, like to rebuttal that. I think James Harden takes like more threes.
He do.
He definitely takes more 3-pointers.
You do.
That's his bread and butter.
Scorer, bro. No matter how you put it, he's a better scorer. He gets more points. He gets to the line.
He gets more points.
You know what, bro? Like you're saying efficiency, and like, bro, like ain't no argument. You right about that, but it's just he gonna shoot more shots. Like I know he gonna shoot more shots. You feel me? So he gonna get more buckets. That's the thing. Like I've seen James Harden go freaking 0 for 11 at 3. What he do? He step back and shoot another one. Like, bro, he gonna shoot. He don't care about passing it, and he don't care. He gonna shoot. You feel me?
It's crazy because when James Harden have like 30, it's just like, yo, he had a bad game.
Yeah, that's nuts. That's nuts. That's crazy.
That's facts.
All right, last one. All right, take a little load off, make this a little light and more fun.
Oh man, I see Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball, best rapper in the NBA.
Yeah. You said who?
Best what? Ball, best rapper in the NBA.
Cap, big cap.
Best rapper in the NBA. I ain't gonna hold you. That song he did drop though, it was hard.
It was all right.
Hey, yo, the song was hard.
It was all right. Word.
Hey, which one y'all talking about?
No cap.
The
name of Ryan know what I'm talking about.
I only saw one. It was tough.
Hey, so the best rapper. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you though. I do think that's cap, but I do think D Lillard got bars.
Nah, Lillard.
Damian Lillard is by far the best rapper.
Nah, no. I think so. It's cap to me only because, like, he probably got the best song out of every NBA player I've heard. In terms of bars, like, a lot of people forgot about Lou Will. Like, bro used to be with Meek and Stu, like Meek.
I never heard him. Yeah, I never heard him.
You never heard Lou? Yo, after this,
I'm about to watch.
Lou being a stew after the little podcast.
That nigga Lillard is ass though.
You said
that he did for the All-Star game before that.
That was hey Ryan, that was trash. But
it was garbage.
Damian music though, I'm not gonna lie, he got some bars, bro. Like he really got some bars, bro.
I heard like 3 tracks from him. I ain't like neither one of them, bro. So you gotta put me on.
I'll put you on, bro. He actually got some music that I like. Personally, I feel like because what he rap about is like he just be rapping about like the grind. He don't rap about no dumb stuff like all the money he making, all the cars. No, he rapping about like how he really got it out the mud. Like he just rapping about it straight up. Like I know some of them bars. Like I know, like bro, I relate. You know, like I like Dave Dollar, bro. He got bars.
I heard what's the name? Aaron Gordon little rap about the dunk contest.
That was trash. It was trash.
It was trash.
Shut up.
He said what?
Aaron Gordon.
Oh, he's trash.
The little wave
trash. and just for the record, because I'm on here, bro, that dunk was a 9 out of 10.
Stop, bro.
That dunk was a 9 out of 10.
So you think your boy won fair and square?
Yes.
He didn't believe it. He said, yes. He didn't believe
it. Yes.
Yeah,
you know why though? I'm so critical on Aaron Gordon. I think we talked about this mad times, but He just didn't clear Taco, bro. Like Taco
Nah,
damn
he
near
did.
fell. I don't care if you're the biggest dude in the building, bro. You gotta land it. Like Taco
He said, I
damn near
jumped over the
fell.
biggest dude in the building.
You feel me? And then my man D Wade getting all this slander, but like, bro, like, first off, he not the only one that gave out a 9. Second
But
off,
his
like,
9
bro,
was the
like,
difference. It reminded me of when Iguodala got cheated from that dunk contest with Nate Robb. Like they had
yeah.
a 10 up and then they dropped it to it. That was the deciding factor.
But I feel like also second off, like people forgetting like Derrick Jones, like he did a dunk over I think Bam, but he hit Bam head or he like touched his back or something. D Wade gave him a 9. Like everybody gave him 10. D Wade like, hey bro, like nah. Like
I'll hold you. That whole dunk contest, D Wade was high as hell too.
It was. Yo, no funny though, but like high school dunk contest is way better than NBA dunk contest, bro. Like way better.
You got to think like these regular niggas that be like dunking on like social media and shit like that.
What is one with his like one rolled on his arm or something? Like that shit was crazy.
Innovation. NBA is not innovative. I mean, Aaron Gordon is innovative. You know, I remember when I went to with dunk contest a couple years back, 2015.
Brooklyn.
Old boy, yeah, with Zach LaVine.
We went to what's the name? We went to the rookie game.
Right, Zach LaVine is different. You know, I think that the NBA they don't necessarily put out their best product when it comes to like dunk contests.
But that's what's hurting them so bad. Like, why is LeBron not participating in dunk contest, bro?
He is never, bro. That hurts me too. He was thinking about doing it last year, I think. Bro, that hurts me.
But bro, like I would offer him
what
like.
If you had like LeBron? What if you had like? What if you had like LeBron, Zion, Zach LaVine, and somebody else like old boy that played for the
now
Heat?
Because Bron is
it's
old,
too.
Getting up there.
Yeah.
And I highly doubt Zion does it. But I don't know. I just don't want to see.
Bro, if they were to put their best product, bro, that will be all we'll be talking about for you, feel me? But instead, we talking about like guys like freaking who won the dunk contest last year?
I don't even remember.
Freaking the dude, I forget his name. He was on the Sixers, or it might have been a year before that. But he was he's on the Sixers now, bro. He came off your bench.
He's on Sixers.
Yes.
Yes. Glenn Robinson.
Hey, come on, bro. Like, nobody talking about Glenn in the dunk contest. Like, nobody talking about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they would have put their best products out there,
I think he won last year, bro.
It might have been a year before, but he definitely did though. It was recent, and like nobody want to talk about that. Now Zach LaVine and AG, they electrified, bro. But like, if they would have put their best out, bro, all that hype would be back with it. Like,
so who? All right. So forget about this year. What would be the best dunk contest of all time? Who would the participants be?
Vince Carter, easily.
Yep.
MJ, you gotta put MJ in there.
Yep.
I'm thinking of like a young guy now.
I'm thinking Zach LaVine.
Honestly,
I wouldn't put him in there, bro.
You said who? You want to put Zach in there?
Nah.
You know what though? I think of it like this. One of Jordan's most legendary dunks is his dunk from the free throw line. You feel me? Bro, Zach LaVine did that, but he did it behind the back or through the legs or something. Now, he was a step inside or on the line.
That's true.
Dang.
That's true.
Dang. Like, you feel me? Like, I would go with Zach. I ain't gonna lie. I can't disrespect the young bull.
Yo, honestly, I would put Gerald Green in that, yo.
Ooh.
Gerald Green. And a lot of people forgot about these two. So I would
Green with 9 fingers.
Yep. I shook that hand too. I was like, what the hell? But yo, so yeah, you got it. Facts. Yo, a lot of people forgot about Jason Richardson, bro.
Yeah, but he didn't really have hot like too.
Nah, Jason Richardson was up there. He
got bounced.
It's like twice. And
he had hops like Gerald Green. Who?
Josh Smith.
Yeah, Josh Smith. Yeah, I think I posted on like my top 5 dunkers on Twitter one day.
Yeah, he's up there. So all right, probably not Jason Richardson. For me, it'll be MJ, Vince, Gerald Green, Josh Smith.
That Josh, I'm with you until Josh Smith. I don't know who I would switch. I ain't gonna lie.
Unless
probably
you want to go like real old school like Dr. J or some shit, but I don't know.
I hate to do it,
I know
bro.
my two certains are Michael Jordan and Vince Carter.
Same, yeah.
I actually would put Gerald Green in there too. Those are the top three.
You gotta have a
From there, I don't know. You can do like a lot of people. Dominique Wilkins, Dr. J. You know. Ooh. Shit, you can go Jason Richardson. Who else?
Jack Levine.
You
AG.
can go.
AG
You can
tough.
go. You right. You can go AG, Aaron Gordon. You know, I'm a really big fan of the young boy from Miami because he got bounced.
Derrick Jones, yeah, he tough.
Derrick Jones.
He got a lot of springs. I'm trying to think of like real good in-game dunkers too.
I mean, you'll have people like LeBron and shit.
Yeah.
I've never seen them compete.
I mean, because y'all forgetting about like niggas like Blake Griffin. Like Blake Griffin different.
His dunk contest was ass.
But his dunk contest was always terrible.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a
like,
much
bro,
better
anybody
in-game
could jump
dunker.
over that hood of that car, bro. I could do that shit.
Yo, he jumped over the front of my Kia. That ain't count, bro.
That's what I'm saying. His ass.
It didn't count.
I did it. I honestly did not get the hype for that dunk. He just did a typical
fire up.
It
two-man.
was garbage, bro. It was garbage. Like Dwight was better than him to me.
That was the worst amp up ever. I believe I can fly.
Dwight was a joke in this year's dunk contest.
He was a joke every year.
Yeah, Dwight.
But this year specifically was
Even the one like, you know what I be hating too? Like the dunks that they be going crazy over when they just throw it in there, they don't even dunk.
Yeah, they don't even dunk it.
Oh, that's a pet peeve.
But you can't front like the Superman dunk wasn't different though when he threw it in there. That was epic. That was That was epic. Yo. So y'all mean tell me that was trash? You cannot sit up here and say it was trash, bro.
They did never throw it in there. Like it was garbage.
But that was the whole idea of being Superman and flying.
It's whack, bro. That's not dunk. That's garbage. It's garbage.
Oh, he was flying and he dropped that thing in there, man. Come on, man.
I'm thinking about the older guys, bro, like Dominique and all them. But
Dominique,
it's even hard.
Dominique,
it's even hard for me to
It's like a power.
It's hard for me to put them in there though because like part of the new school is that like you feel me. A lot of these dunks are being so much more complicated in a way. Like, you know, like a typical double, like a typical reverse then was like, oh, like, yo, like, that's tough. Like, just a different era. You know what I'm saying? And like, he probably could do a lot of this stuff. I know for a fact Jordan could. That he had, like, I know he could. So
I think Jordan can.
You know,
that's why that's the MVC. That's another reason why.
Yeah.
On my list.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So that's all we have for today. This is coming from Ryan, Keenan, and Twan. Twan, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you, Noop.
Yes, sir.
Any last words? Because you definitely got sauce today. We trashed you today.
Yo, Melo is going to the Hall of Fame before Iggy. I'm out.
That's a fact. I mean, that's a fact. All right, fellas. Y'all take it easy.
All right,
All right, boss.
All right, bro.
Wash the hands.
Absolutely. Absolutely.